Let's begin practicing our working memory. We will learn how to remember a set of 4 numbers, words, or 4-step directions in this short screencast. And this video will actually only cover numbers, not words and directions. You can check back for the words and directions in future videos. We will practice memorizing 4 numbers. Here they are: 10, 16, 22, and 18. You must memorize the numbers in this order. This is how I would do it. I noticed that all the numbers are even numbers, and the first 2 and the last number have a 1 in the tens place, and they're all double digits. The third number is pretty easy to remember because although it doesn't have a 1 in the tens place, it does have a 2 in the tens place, and it's 22, so it's a double number. So I would memorize it by stating to myself 1016 and memorize that as a number, then 2218, kind of like 2 different addresses. Now, I would like you to say it and repeat it with me. 1016, 2218. Now, look away and try to say the numbers again, about 3 times. Pause this video. Let's say it again. 1016, 2218. And repeat it about 3 times. 1016, 2218. 1016, 2218. 1016, 2218. See? Now, you'll go on and learn 4 more numbers, and I will come back to this set of numbers, 1016, 2218, shortly. Let's move on. Our next set of numbers are 60, 7, 40, and 9. As you can see, we have a double digit, a single digit, a double digit, a single digit. If we were to combine these, 607 and 409, they're 2 3-digit numbers. But we don't want to say 607, 409. We need to still say 60, 7, 40, 9. If you look away and listen to me say 60, 7, 40, 9, you may make a mistake. Have you figured out what that is? You might think that I'm saying 67 and 49, but that is incorrect. As you can hear in my voice and in my inflection, when I say 60, I then have a short pause and then say the number 7. For example, 67, 67. See the difference or hear the difference? 49, 49. But what I know most of all is that I have 4 distinct numbers that I need to remember. Not 2 numbers or 3 numbers. Or I should say not 2-digit numbers and not 3-digit numbers. So if I am going to put these together, I have to remember that they're separate. 67, 49. Now you look away and try it. Pause this video. Okay, let's go back to the first set of numbers. Do you remember what they are? There were 4 distinct digits. They were all 2-digit numbers. And the first 2 numbers started with the 1. And the last number started with the 1. What was the third number? 2. Do you remember anything else about that number? 22, correct. Do you remember that you might have combined them together What was that number? Was a 1, a missing number, a 1, a missing number. Then there was 22, 1, and a missing number. In case you've forgotten, it was 10, 16, 22, 18. Let's practice that again. 10, 16, 22, 18. 10, 16, 22, 18. Pause this video and say it again 3 times without looking. Do you remember the second set of numbers? There were 4 numbers. There were 2 two-digit numbers and 2 one-digit numbers. Do you remember what they were? They all ended. The 2-digit numbers all ended with a 0. 60 something, 40 something. 60, 7, 40, 9. Say it again 3 times and pause this to yourself. Don't look at the computer screen. So by now you must be ready for a third set of numbers. Again, we're going to have a 2-digit, a 1-digit, but this time it's going to be a 1-digit, then a 2-digit. So if you know the pattern, 2-digit, 1-digit, 1-digit, 2-digit, should be easy. Let's try it. 35, 4, 3, 48. You may ask yourself, how am I going to remember that the 2 one-digits go together? Well, you're just going to remember the pattern. There's a 2-digit, 1-digit, 1-digit, 2-digit. Then you may say to yourself, 35, 4, 3, 48. Don't get stuck saying 43 because you're going to need to remember those as 2 distinct numbers. It will not be 43. But you can say it this way. 35, 4, 3, 48. Let's say it again. 35, 4, 3, 48. You see 4 and 3 are closely connected. 35, 4, 3, 48. Pause this video and look away. Repeat it 3 times. Don't peek. Let's try to remember the first 4 numbers that we memorized. They were all 2-digit numbers. That's all I'm going to give you. Ten, 16, 22, 18. Good. Now, let's look at the next set of numbers. There were 2 digits with a 1-digit. 2 digits with a 1-digit. You may remember, well, I remember the last number ended in a 9, or this last number was a 7. Then you may say, oh, I remember that there were 2 zeros. Then you may say, oh yeah, 60, 7, 40, 9. 60, 7, 40, 9. 60, 7, 40, 9. See how easy it is to remember if you practice it? And let's look at that third number again. 2 digits, 1 digit. 1 digit, 2 digits. Do you remember anything in particular? If you do, write it down. I remember was a 4 and a 3 in the middle. Anything else you can remember? Write that down first. 35, 4, 3, 48. What I might remember, since I'm a math teacher, I have 4 and 3 and 4. I'm going to remember seeing these numbers. 3's in the middle and 4 on both sides. But then I might tell myself, well, I could add 3 plus 5 together. And guess what it gets me? 8. That's just a little way for me to remember because I like math. If you don't like math, this may not be the best way for you to learn. Okay, so now I'd like for you to take the time and go ahead and finish this video and practice memorizing these 2 sets of 4 numbers. You have, remember, in this one you have 2 2-digits, a single, 2 2-digits. You have a 2-digit number, a single, a 2-digit number, a 2-digit number. And you may also remember, oh, there's a 0 and a 0. There are many ways to learn how to practice your working memory, but these are strategies of chunking, rehearsing, and sub-vocalizing. For your last practice number, 2 digits, 2 digits, 1 digit, 2 digits. Go ahead and practice them with your teacher or with a classmate and see who can remember the most sets of numbers. This video shows you 5 different sets of numbers to memorize that are 4 digits or 4 numbers in length. Good luck.